What is going on, everybody? I'm playing Speech World Champion coming at you, and we're back with some more Pretty Boy Marco. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this leader because I am, at least right now, having a wonderful time playing Marco. It is definitely my favorite OP08 leader, and yeah, break down how I think the main struggle that people are having with Marco and stuff is, at least to me and how I play it, is you have to play it kind of in reverse or like play it backwards because we need to block out of early attacks as much as possible to be able to preserve our life to make sure we can drop, our Sanji, our aces and stuff comfortably. So for me, how I play Marco is my goal is to make it turn 6 because normally like turn 5 we're going to be playing ideally depending on the game state, Sanji and a Whitebeard. And then if you're able to survive the barrage of turn 5, you're probably going to win on turn 6, and stuff like that, depending on turn order and everything. But so that's how I envision that. And then the reason why I love Marco is because playing that way, your decisions actually matter, and needing to make take high risks to get the end result to win the game, you sometimes have to sack certain character cards and the 5C Ace or the 5C Marco, stuff like that, to preserve your life so you can make sure you can make it that extra turn to ideally set up stuff. But sometimes you make the wrong decision and it can cost you as well, which I think is awesome. I love that so much, and being able to then look at a loss and then trace it back to something like a decision you made is super cool to me. And yeah, I just really like it. And yeah, to get into how to play Marco, just briefly is, you need to block out your opponent from as much as you can, early game, just using your 2Ks. What I like to do a lot, especially if I have a good hand, is just use Marco's ability, send one of our good cards, like if you have Whitebeard, Sanji, Ace, to the top of your deck, and then switch it out for ideally something with counter, so you can stall, again, in the early stages, turns 2-3, stall the best you can, and so you can make sure you can then eventually at the end game play our big stuff, which is it's super cool. And yeah, certain leaders and matchups you need to just attack face, and then others you just play board control. So what I mean by that, against RP Law and against Rob Lucci, stuff like that, you need to use leader, attack them directly, and then count on Vista, Seaquake, Marco to maintain board control by popping their small stuff early on through the first 2-3 turns. But then the other decks, that I've been seeing a lot of, the Zoro and Kalgara, those ones you play board control. You don't have to worry about their life, especially against Kalgara, because Kalgara is going to do our job for us by they take their own life. So if you're then able to just wipe their field at some point, they're already going to be down to normally 2 near the end of the game when we play our big stuff. So it's it works out. And yeah, I'm just really loving it. And then also too, just being the other aspect is you kind of need to be as Don efficient as possible, which I like. So Marco essentially attacking is normally going to be 6k. So especially against RP Law and Rob Lucci, if you're able to then use your Don efficiently to be able to then put one more on Marco and attack for 7, it is so strong, because 7k attacks are the most efficient in the game, because you're either going to get a life, or your opponent has to sack 2 cards from their hand to block out. And why that's great is you're either going to get a life, or you're going to be able to make sure your opponent's hand size is managed to make sure you can then go for endgame. And yeah, that's why I'm really loving Marco right now. It's I love leaders that have a little unique thing, and being around power reduction I like a lot, because doing just constant math and stuff just during the game is really fun to try to set up certain things. And yeah, I just that it's really decision making dependent, and that you're able to take chances and stuff, and sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, and it's just really fun to me. So let's jump into some games and show you how they go. All right, here we go. We got some law action, so we give things a test here. I am going to I don't know if we should go, because I have this. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna let it ride. I have a way to KO something, and we can play around that there, because then I could drop this next turn. Okay, because I could drop Doflamingo, and we can draw something that we may need. So this is kind of a decent sign. Okay, we get Sanji. And then we get Whitebeard. Okay. So let's drop this down. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I want to draw this so we can hit the chain next turn, which won't super matter because we'll be at 6. So I can just drop this into this. And then we'll grab an ace. So we'll do that. Draw a card. Place on top. What do I want to place on top? It doesn't really matter. We'll just place this back on top. Why not? And we'll attack them 6 and 5. So do that there. Get them down 1. See if we get them to use some Gordon or Max or something on Doflamingo here. So they're just attacking there. No. I'll sack this Doflamingo. So they have 5. Okay, so they're dropping Kid. So they don't have any power reduction. Interesting. I could delete this guy. Where would that put us, though? I mean, that could work. Alright, so I have 2 options. We could go this and this. Because then, what do we have? So I'm at 6, then we'll be at 8. It might be better to hit our chain next turn. And wait. So we can minus this down. So able to do that there. If I use this, we get it down to the rest of the way. And then I can use this and pop it. Alright. We'll do that there. And then do this. Pop that. Put 1 on. Attack them 7 on 5. So we're able to do that. Why not? I feel like they've got to have a way to get rid of this guy by now. So I'm just going to take the educated guess. Try to get a card out of their hand here. Okay, cool. So they're at 7. We'll see what they got. And yeah, we'll play around that. I need to, probably hit the chain next turn. And then we'll just try to attack them down. Because then we can go into Sanji and Newgate. So we have a 2K. Play a little defense here. And yeah, we're just going to play around that. So, okay, they drop another Kid. Alright. If I can get them down to like 1, we'll be looking good. So they put the 2 on here. Alright, they're attacking that. I mean, that's fine. So they still don't have any like Gordons or Maxes or anything. So they're using their ability. See what they bring in, I guess. Okay, bringing in Maria. Alright. I mean, that would go back to 6. So, I think they lose a Don. And then they're dropping Max. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So, we'll do this. Draw a card. Oh, I get Ace? Well, that could be good. So place back on top. Let me just send this here. And then we'll drop this down, I guess. So I could attack him 6 here. Drop Ace. That might be the better play. So let me attack him 6 on 5. See what they do. So they block that. Alright, then we'll drop Ace. Go this and this. And then attack him 7 on 5. And see what they do here. So they either gotta lose 2 cards, take a life, or sack Kid. Alright. So now this is where things get interesting. Because they're at 8. So I guess if they have Rayleigh, they could get rid of Ace. But if they do that, it's not the worst thing. Because then I can block a leader attack. Because we can play Sanji and a Whitebeard next turn. So they do that. I mean, if they only attack 5, so we're at 4. So we'll just see. We'll see what kind of happens. It's going to be close. All right, so they do play the Rayleigh, which was expected. And then they'll attack 5-on-5. I'm going to block this. And then we're going to hit them with the double, the Sanji and Whitebeard. So then I can boost up, ideally attack him. And then we'll be at 7. So it should help us here. Alright, it just depends. We'll see what they get. Okay, that Bond Clay. Alright, Bond Clay, I was hoping they didn't have. The Bond Clay makes things a little difficult, but it is what it is. No, we'll do that. Alright, so we're able to do this here. We'll put one on. Draw a card. Ooh, we get this. I don't need right now. So I'll just minus this down. Send that back. Minus this down, I guess. Oh no, I just messed this up. Oh no, I just messed this up so bad. Bro, what am I doing? Why did I do that? I just need to send this back. We would have I would have toasted him. Uh-oh. I did not want to do that. I just threw, I might have just choked the win. Why did I do that? What the, oh my god. Alright, well, that's not great. Man, because yeah, now if they have blockers, we're in trouble. I don't know why I did that. That was really dumb. Really dumb and silly. But, I mean, at least we're at 7. So we can play around that. We're getting the Seagate so I can pop some stuff there. Man, oh man, I just goofed that so bad. Why did I do that? I would drop Sanji into this. We would have had 2. And I would have, I think I just threw away the win, man. I have no idea. What was I thinking? Alright, well, that's unfortunate out of me there. Okay, well, them playing both of these is actually okay. So we'll just see what they have. Because if they attack with these 2, I don't know, maybe play around, we may just need to go blockers, potentially. I don't know, we'll see. Because they attack with both of these, 8, and then they can use Bond Clay to attack 10. I'm trying to think what I should do. Because if I set up next turn, there's a bunch of stuff there, we could play around that. 7-on-7, no. We'll do this to block 1. And then, yeah, Bond Clay. They can do that. And so, not ideal. Not ideal out of me. Really bad stuff there. Okay, well, we get the Otama, which is kind of decent. So, alright, we'll do that. We get another Whitebeard there. Okay. Welp, kind of goofed this up. Man, I think we would have easily won this. I'm making things a little way too difficult. And so, we'll see. If they bring in a blocker right here, I'll be very sad. But if they don't bring in a blocker, then we have a small chance. Okay, Kid and Killer. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much anyways. So what do I want to attack them with here? What are the chances of the cards that they have? They have 6 in hand. If I attack them 4 and 11, that leaves me with 9, 11, and 14. If I put 2 on, we get attack and just pop, make sure we pop this. And then that'll leave me with 8, so a 12 and a 13. I mean, it makes sense. Attack him here, get rid of that. And yeah, we'll just see what happens, I guess. And yeah, this is all we can do. I hope they don't have anything to block out of this. So, see what the math does. And alright, they didn't. Well, sorry for making that way too dramatic there. Making things way too close. Wow, that is one of the worst things I've ever done in this game. I'm so upset at myself at that. Like, I threw away a sure win. Dude, I have no idea what I was thinking there. But now we learned, you know, we'll never make that mistake again. I guess I just got lost in the moment there. I have no idea why I just sent this back and that. All I had to do was drop this and we would have easily won. Because, yeah, we would have forced them into playing queen instead of the other stuff, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. It works out. We were able to beat Law, so I'll take that. Alright, we got some Kalgara action. We're going to keep this just because we have one of our chains, and we got 2K and we have this. So, alright, they get their search, their stage search, and we'll see how this goes. And we have Sanji is like the other reason. Because, like, again, Sanji isn't searchable, so getting one. Ooh, okay, we grab Ace. Ooh, we get Gil. Okay, let me send this there, do that. Alright, so we'll see what they do here. If they attack for 8, we'll take it. If they only attack for like 5 or 6, I'll block it with the King Do. And then we can play around that. And so, we'll see. Because then next turn, okay, we can play around King Do potentially here. Okay, and we get that Marco. Nice. And yeah, we'll just have to take the risk on and see how it goes. So we have the 4 there. Or not King Do, Gil. Well, or I could do King Do here. Because then next turn, we'd be able to attack with him and us. Because that'd be where there I could attack us 2 6s. Or do we want to rush? Because if I rush... No, let's do... Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Do that. We get the rush. Alright. So, okay, we get them sacking Ohm. That's kind of decent there. I'm okay with that. Because, yeah, now we got them in a spot where they kind of need attack here. And depending on what they play, I may be able to block that. Okay, so they play this guy. So a search, they get... Okay, they get the stage back. And if they only attack this for 6, we got the 2K. So then we can play around with that. And then, okay, they bring this in. But we can go for... So no. We'll block that. I can pop this guy. With, we can just make this Marco play. And delete him. Okay, so draw a card. Alright, we get Whitebeard. That's actually super nice. We'll minus this down. Let me attack them. 5 on 5. Because again, against Kalgara, if you can play the board, then you can do a lot of damage and stuff to them. Just because with them to use their ability, they have to take a life. So playing the board just makes it so they do all of that. So then we attack them again here. 6 on 5. And then we got another 2K counter, so we could do some more stall tactics potentially. So we'll attack them here. And then, yeah, I may drop this just to pop this for some board control. And then that way we can still keep a pressure. And then I may low-key go into this next turn. So we'll do that. Because they have to attack Gil. And then we have 2K if they do attack us. So, dang, they got the stage again. Or does this go back to... Oh, okay, it goes to their deck. So, yeah, they've gotten this 3 times. So, they get this Tori 2K. Alright. So, they'll leave them with 5. So, they do this, take a life, to do that. We're gonna go no, and then this is where we stall. So now they have to attack this. All right, and then leaves them with 5, so they may play this. Okay, so they play this guy to refill a life. Okay, so how do I want to go out this? Because I could minus this down. We attack it with 7 and 7, and then just get this going. All right. Well, let's see what this card is. Ooh, Fire Fist. I don't need that right now because we go down, but in like 2 turns. Well, if I go, yeah, set this up in a couple turns, then Fire Fist would be great because we have this and this. All right. We'll do this, and then I'll minus this down. So it leaves me with 7. So what would I rather do here? Well, I think if we drop ace now, I could minus this down and this down. But then we could at least attack, for sure get rid of this, and then attack them twice. I think it is the better play. Yeah, I think we could try that. I'm gonna attack him 6 on 5. We know they have the Satori 2K. And we'll play around that. Okay, so they do that. I am now going to drop ace down. We'll minus that, and then this, I guess. Let me attack this 6 on 2. Alright, and then we'll do this 6 on 5. We'll see how this goes. Trying something a little bit different than what I've been doing. Alright. Because, yeah, we can play around setting this up and this potentially. And I may need to use these for counter, but we'll see. They have all this. It's going to be close. Because if I can... Yeah, we can get this and this set up next turn. Because even if I lose both of these here, they're at 2. If they use their ability again, they go down to 1. So it'll just depend on what they kind of do here, though. And then we can play around with this and this. So they put 1 on. We're going to go no and do that. Force them to... Okay. They do that. Interesting. Okay. I could just go for the game straight up instead. Okay, never mind. They drop another one of these guys. Okay. Alright, because I was going to potentially just do that. What do I want to do here? This is at 6. This is at 8. We could drop this down, pop it for sure. They have 2 up, so that means they have that. If we get some counter. Alright, so we're going to do this. Place on top this. I need to... minus this down. So this is down to 4. Alright, I'm going to tag it 6 on 4. See what they do here. Because, yeah, this... I know they have that one call, like the counter that gives them 3k. But we'll just see what they do. Okay, so they do that there. Alright. We have the 3 life. They have down to this here. Attack this. Alright, we're making the play here. Then we'll go 8 on 4. And we'll play around with that. Because we're going to be at 7. So we just got to hope we got some counter in the life. And we can win next turn. So we'll see what happens. Okay, they play the event. So that gives them 3. And all right, they did not do the math right, so we'll take that. And all right, they're gone. Yeah, they definitely goofed that up with the math and stuff there. Because yeah, we were attacking 8 on 4. The only gives them 7. And yeah, we'll take that because clear the board there with us being then at the 7 for next turn. There's not a whole lot they can do there because yeah, they goofed up the math, but it wouldn't have mattered, like honestly, because they are sitting. They would have 10 Don with the 4 characters. We're at 7. And with the 2 counter in here, so that would give us 4K, so we could block up to a 10, and we just have to block 1 attack. So depending on how they do the math and stuff, I'd assume, because they would need to put, like, I feel like minimum 4 on leader. So that leaves them with 6. They'd probably go 1 and 1. So if they attacked 9 and 7, we take that. They attack 9 and 7, we take that. And then that leaves them with the 8 Don, so then they would need to do another 9 and then potentially try to end with a 10. But either way, though, again, would end up being able to block out one of those like last 2 attacks depending on what they do. So it would have worked out. And again, Kalgara, just play board because they're gonna do our work for us with their leader ability, taking their life. So you just play board, keep it manageable, keep your life healthy. Depending on how, again, you got to figure out how you're going to try to play around. Whether it's just going a bunch of mid-range guys or trying to go Sanji Whitebeard. And yeah, Sanji Whitebeard does our defense for us in this matchup. Because, again, getting to that 7K is just massive. It just makes it a lot easier to block out because your opponent has to invest Don just to get minimum to where we are at, to the 7. Because, again, that's like, on these characters, it's minimum 3 Don. So that already leaves them with that there. And I guess they could have played Ace. But again, we would have been able to block around the stuff there. Because they would have had to put 2 here, attack 7. Which I would have just blocked. And then played around that. Because I don't think it would... Neither would have worked out with... say if they put like 1 on here, at 9 and a 9. We take both of those. That gives us this. That gives us a 3 here. And then if they dropped Ace for 5, that already leaves them with 7 U's. Only leaves them with 3 left, so then only can do 3 7s. So, which obviously we can block out any of those. So, no options from there, which is lovely for us. And yeah, Marco, dude, people sleeping on Marco, man. Marco's so strong. Alrighty, we got some Zooro action. So they drop the Nami, they grab, okay, they got Zoro, alright. We get Whitebeard. So we got our chains. I need some KO power here, though, is the issue. So we'll do that, and then minus that down, and, I'm trying to think. Let's drop, this. Okay, do I send, alright, I'm taking the risk. Taking the big risk here. Because in this matchup, we need to play, like, board control. And I kind of think I'd rather hit these chains. Just to, because we got to play kind of fast. So I might not need Sanji here. Alright, so, no. We'll sack, this here. Okay, so we're able to do that. I may attack them 5, drop Gil, or we could do this, a free pop, and attack them 7, and then hold on to this. Alright, we get this, so place on top. We'll send... Yeah, I don't know if Sanji's the answer in this one. We're gonna make the play. We're gonna play around it. Why not? So do that there. I'm gonna play another one of these, and then pop this. Use this. All right, let's get rid of that. There. Drop another one of these. All right. Well, we're sending two Sanjis and a Doflamingo there. Alright, so then we'll put one on here. We'll attack them 7 on 5. Is building the board with our own guys here kind of okay. Alright, well, they hit the counter there. Alright. But we kind of got to do that to be able to play around some stuff here. But this is going to be a bit tough because they can do this. So this is at 5. I'll take this one. And then we can block. We can do that. See what else they do. So they drop the chopper here. Into this one. Okay. Alright. So they're just doing that. How do I go about this then? Because I need to pop a couple characters here. Okay. And then we may need to go into Gil. I may need to make a Gil play. Or do I want to just do this? Because if I minus this down and then can attack this. Or do we do Marco? Because if I did Marco, obviously I could just bring him back and then play around with that. Alright, let's try that. We'll minus this down. Let me attack this one, 6 on 4. See what they do. Alright, they take that. Alright, so we'll attack this 2 on 2. And then I'll attack it again 2 on 2. And yeah, we'll just play around from there. Alright. Do this again. Alrighty. So then we'll do this and this. And okay. So we got a 2k counter. I could use these guys as counter, because then next turn we can drop this and ideally wipe the whole board out. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. Again, we can stall. That'd be great. And yeah, we'll just see what they do. 5 on 5. No. I'll do this. And yeah, we'll just play around that. This guy is the tricky one though, that don't want to have to super deal with. Alright, we'll take this. Because now I can stack Marco and stall and keep a 2k. So we gotta wait for them, because this card's super strong because they get to play some shenanigans. So they play this guy. Alright. I'm gonna block this. Use the card action. We'll trash this here. Bring him back. So they do that. Put 2 Don on. 7 on 5. Okay. They don't attack with leader. Interesting. So what do I have here? I can potentially pop the majority of their board. So let's see. Do we go this or this, though, is the question. Because we got all of these. I can get rid of 4. And that leaves them with this and this. Because I need to leave this guy up. The problem is they're at 4 life. Alright. Draw a card. Ooh. Okay, I get Seaquake. Do I stall a turn instead? Because I could play this. Pop this. Well, I need to minus one of them down. We're like 1 Don off from this being like perfect. Because I would need to use Otama, get this down. Okay, I think that's the play that we gotta go for here. So I'll do this. We'll minus. Trying to think which one. It doesn't really matter. Let's minus this down. All right, so we'll minus this down 2, and then I'll use this. We'll attack this 2 on 2. And then I can attack this. Okay, or they do that, I guess. Interesting. Let's attack this 6 on 4. So get rid of that there. Because if I play this, I can pop, probably just pop this guy, attack this guy, and then Seagate this guy. Okay, so attack this 6 on 4. So do that. Use Otama on this. Do that there. And then 5 onto that. Alright. Well, we'll see what we can do. The problem is they're still at 4 life. And so, not looking too ideal here. But this is at 5. Again, I do have the 2K. And we have Marco the Phoenix blocker. So, it's not impossible. It's just going to be a little tough. So they do that. What I'm going to do is we'll do this. Use a card action. And then I'll do that. And we'll play around with that there. I know they have the Zoro still. So we could do that. Alright, we gotta take this. Oh man. This could be... Oh no, I messed it up because they have this on here. Okay, well, that didn't work. I messed that up. Bruh. Because, yeah, they have this. So, no, we'll do this and this. Man, I just messed that all up. Oh, they quit. Okay, well, misplay out of me, but we got the dub. So, what I was going to do is, because we have Marco, actually, we would have probably, let's do some calculations. So what I was going to do is both of these would have been gone, but me being dumb and yeah, I guess forgetting that I went off the base power, not the Don being on him. So yeah, I guess technically wasn't that. So makes sense. So yeah, lesson learned for that. Just being too excited that we got the trigger effect. But yeah, so basically this turn, I could have put one on here, minus either of these down, and then we use Fire Fist, pop one of them, drop Ace over Otama, and then use Izo probably to get rid of this guy because he would have been at 0. They couldn't block that, and they only have 1 here. So then where are we at? We got a 6, a 6. I would have left this, and then we had 7 here, so we would have had 4 attackers. We would have gotten them all the way down to 0, and I mean they would have won because they have they would have top deck draw Zoro. So crazy, but we'll take the rage quit. Like get a win that way. People are interesting that are not playing it till, again, you never know if you're gonna get Heart of the Cards or not. Because I would have not had any cards in hand, and we have no life. I only can block once. So, literally, they just attack here, drop this, and then they would have won. But, yeah. We'll take it. Okay, we got some Bonney here. We're going first, so we'll try to set up the best we can with stuff there. So, draw a card. What do you want to do here? This doesn't super matter because we're just going to draw anything back anyways. So we can do that. Do that. Okay. And yeah, we'll grab that. Next turn, we'll play Doflamingo. And what Doflamingo allows us is to ideally set up something fun. So we'll see what happens. We'll attack them 5 on 5. Because they left the 1 up. So we want to do that first so they can't do this. Alright. So what do we got? So next turn, I want to play this, and luckily we grabbed that. Okay, so next turn, how this works is what you want to do, because we're going to draw this next turn, right? So then this will be the next card on the top. So then we want to pop that, and then I probably want to go to another Doflamingo just so we can try to get set up ideally a Sanji and something like that there. So we'll do all of that, and I'll put Fire Fist here too so we can make sure we have that. Actually, no, let me get Fire Fist first, then we'll put that there, then there, because we already have the Vista, so that we can hold off on those other ones if we need to. And alright, turn those there and do that. So yeah, we're pretty much playing around. We'll see what they do. Vista, be nice if they get any stinky little searchers and stuff like that. I'll take this one. Alright, don't want to use that, just so we can do stuff here. Okay. Unless I want to pop this. I'm not sure though. Or should we pop this now? Because I could, yeah, delete this, and then next turn we hit the chain. I might do that. We might go board control. Draw a card, place something on top. Let's go and just put that there, minus this down. So I can put one on here. Alright, so we're going to drop Vista, get rid of that. We'll do this, attack number 7. They'll use this, rest this. Which is fine, we get them down to 3. And yeah, we're just doing our job to stall the best we can. So they're attacking 5 on 5. We're going to go no. And I will sack. What do I want to sack here? We're going to sack this guy. I may call an audible and go King Gil off this one instead. Alright, so we're able to do this. We're going to draw a card and then place on the top. Trying to think. Well, I'm trying to remember. What did we put after that? Doflamingo and then the 2 Vistas, right? So let's put that there. We'll minus this down. So then I need for 5 there. Okay, so then I can attack 7 again here. So we'll put 2 on. We can attack 7, which is going to hit. And then we'll play around that because they don't have any Don here. So we'll play around the stuff there. But yeah, this one, once returned, opponent's effects, you may instead rest one of your opponent's characters. So, alright, they do that. We will do this. Do this. Place that on top. Alrighty, and then we get another rush here. So, alright. I mean, we get counter out of the hand. I'm kind of okay with that. And we got a blocker up. So we can play around that there. What do I want to do here? I kind of want to just sack, no, actually, wait, we can take 1. So then I can play Marco next turn. Oh, okay, or they drop Hody Jones. Alright, well, wasn't expecting that, not gonna lie. No, I'll do this and this. And then a Hody, we gotta take that. Ooh, we get ace. Alright. Well, we can get rid of a bunch of stuff here. I have this and this. We also have ace. I could drop, let's see, how does this work here, math-wise? Minus this to 5, minus this down to 4. I can then attack both. I have 1 blocker up. So they have this here. We have that there. That leaves me with 2. That could be the play there. Because I can get this down. Actually, no. We can just pop this with the Seaquake. Yeah, okay. So, draw a card. I don't need this here. So, we're going to drop this down. Then we're going to drop ace here onto both of these. So, this is down to 4. What do I want to do here? So they're going to rest one of our opponent's leaders or characters. So we'll do this 7 on 4. And we'll see who they rest. I mean, if they have another Hody Jones next turn, that'd be stinky. But yeah, we'll just see what they do and who they rest. Because yeah, this is the only thing that if they have another one, then they'll get us. But if they don't, then we're okay. So we'll see. Okay, so they rest that there. They take that, which is fine with me because now I can attack them with a 5 here. All right, so let me attack them 5 here. See what they do. Alrighty. And then we'll do this here. Attack him 6 on 5. I think I got the stuff to block out of this. And, okay, they take it. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. If they have, man, of course they have Hody Jones again. Alright, well, okay. Luckily, we just got what we needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But all right, that was a little wild, wacky. They get the just naturally the Hody Jones there. But yeah, this worked out. Being able to again play board control, they went for it aggression wise, and we were able to hit him with the counter, dude. If your opponent has 2 rested, ace is amazing. Just being able to pop like 2 rested, they're just gone. And yeah, we're able to play around that. And yeah, that was cool. I'm glad that everything worked out for us there. All right, we got some Robert action, and we'll see what we can do out of this stuff here. It might be a little tough, but yeah, let's just see what we got there. All right, I'm gonna just keep that there so we can grab that back. So all right, the Otama and leader ability and this may come in handy here for us to stall a bit. So they're attacking 6 on 5. All right, we can take this one. And then, all right, they get their stage. All right, that's not ideal there. Not gonna lie. Okay, well, what can we do here? All right, well, let's just see what we got here. Fire Fist. Okay, so I need that. So what can I put back? I may need Gil. We have this as well. I need to drop our search here. Man, there's not a whole lot I can send back. Alright, we'll send Gil back just to see what other options we have. Okay, so if I go Gil route, I can grab Whitebeard here, or I can grab Marco. I may play around this. Okay, we gotta grab this one, I think. Alright, then we'll put the other 2 here. Let's attack them 8 on 5. Get them down there. And okay, so next turn we'll be at 6. We'll see what they drop here. Because I may go Otama in Seaquake here. Just kind of depends on the stuff there. Alright, 6 on 5. Okay. Take this last one just so we can play around Blocker Marco. Okay, they dropped the Khalifa. Alright. There's not too much of an issue there. Okay. So we want to do this. Draw a card. Then we'll place this there. We'll minus this down. Attack them again here, 6 on 5. So they do that. Alrighty. So then we can do this and this. Okay. So we get 2 out, which is cool. They got their stage and stuff up, so we'll see what they do here. This is where it gets a little tough. The stage is everything for Robert. If they like don't get this early, I feel like you got a pretty good chance, but them getting this is kind of rough. All right, so they're doing that. So I'm gonna go. No, we need to block this. What is this? A 2K? Have another one of these. All right, well we gotta do our 2K here. So they minus this down 1. They'll use this, get it down to 2. All right. I mean, at least with Marco, we're getting him back. Okay, so they play Rob. Alrighty. So I need to pop Rob for sure. But yeah, at least we can do this and do that. Get him back. And then no. We'll sack. Do I want to do this here? Alright. Ooh, I get ace. This works out. I could drop ace minus this down and this down. And then we can use Seaquake. Because it works out for the 3k. Drop ace minus this and minus this. So this is down to 1. We'll attack that 2 on 1. Alright. And then I'll attack them here 5 on 5. So they do that there. We'll attack them then 7 on 5. Alright. And then do that there with the Seaquake. Okay. Well, this will be a little tough here. I mean, they're at 8, so that's good. We can, again, get Marco back from some shenanigans there. We do have Fire Fist. I have this one, and we have Seaquake. So, it'll be tough, though, with the... Depends what they drop here and what they do. But I do have this and this, plus Leader Ability and Otama. So, we could clear something big next turn. But we'll just see what they do. They're attacking me 5 on 5. Alright, I'm gonna take this. What does this do? No. Okay, well, we got all of our Seaquakes here. So, 3 on 2. Alright. And what do they got for 9? I mean, at least with this, if they get rid of Marco again, we can bring him back. And then next turn, I'll be at 9. So we could go... I mean, I guess it depends. It depends what they drop. And we'll just play around that. Because, yeah, we got this. I have this. So we could mathematically clear a couple things here. So we'll just see what they got. So they got the Tempest Kick as well. Alright, so Ace is probably gone. So it just depends on what they have. Oh, they're playing Moria. Alright, well, that's not great. Into Rob, into Spandam. Okay. And yeah, they'll able to get rid of Ace. They grab the Kaku. Okay. I get another Fire Fist. Alright, so this is at 9. How can we do the math? If I use Leader Ability on this, we can get rid of it with a Fire Fist. So there's 3. I have another Fire Fist. I can get this down to... We can get rid of... Ooh. We can get rid of both, actually. Alright, well, let's just see what we get here. Alright, so then place on top. Alright, we're going to play Sanji. We're going to drop this down here. Alright, we'll grab the Fire Fist onto this. Do that. So now it's at there. Get rid of that. What else do we got? So this is here. I can either use Fire Fist and this again. Alright, we'll do that there. Do that. Get rid of that. Leaves me with 3. Attack both of these, I guess. Because what is that? 3 and 2. And then they're at 2. I have this here. I think if I attack them down 1, though, I can at least go for the game next turn. I'll just have to play around that. So we'll just do this. I'll attack them down on 5. Get them down to 1. And, alright, well, we just gotta hope. If they stack down here, I mean, at least I have a counter. And, yeah, we have 2 Whitebeards to bring back Marco. So, it's just depend on some stuff there, honestly. So, 7 on 5. So, what do they have here? 4 and 4. Alright, well, we gotta take that. And, okay, they do that. I mean, if they can cost remove him a bunch, I guess there's not much we can do. And so, they do that, use a card action. We'll do that, bring him back. And, yeah, we'll just see what they do here, I guess. No. We'll do that. All right, well, we gotta hope. Place on top. We'll place that there. Minus this down. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Hope a 9 hits and then do an 11? Or do we want to just do a 10 and a 10? But, I mean, they are black. They got a chance that they're bricked. Alright, we'll attack them 9 on 5. If they can block out of this, then GG's. If they can't, we have a small chance. Alright. Hope they can't block an 11. That would be great if they cannot. But if they can, then, yeah, nothing we can do there. Alright, well, yeah, nothing we can do there. They have, dang, literally just enough. Man, wow, that was, they're so lucky they had all the 2Ks. With, so they saw that Khalifa, they got 3 Khalifas. Dang, okay, well, I mean, it was right there, though. That's, again, sort of like a anomaly type thing of them being able to perfectly have that, so that kind of stinks. But, I mean, it looks like they could have blocked out either way, so it wouldn't have mattered there. But we were one card off from beating them, so close one. All right, we got Robert again here, and we'll see what we can do here. So we're going first. Well, yeah, we're going to want that for later. Okay, so able to do that. Playing against Rob, so we'll drop Dofi next turn. Oh man, they got the stage. That's kind of not great. Twice in a row now, they immediately get the stage, so not what we super want to see, but ooh, okay. So we can at least hit this though. How do we want to go about all this? So I have this already. So next turn, we want to put that there. We'll do this. And then let me grab this one, I guess. So yeah, next turn we'll draw this. So this will be at the top of our deck. So then on the 5, we can drop this into this. So we will do that there. And at least we'll get some blockers set up. And play around that. So if we can get a little bit like early attacks going on them, we might have a chance here. Because I might take the 1. Or I guess they're playing Brook. Okay. 6 on 5. Alright, take this one here. Dang, Brook is a problem. I may need to audible here. And wait to drop this another turn and just pop this with the Seaquake. Because that'll leave me with 3. Oh wait, no, I could pop it with Vista. Yeah, let's do that instead. So we'll do that, and then now it doesn't matter with our counting stuff, so we'll do that, put that here. Do that there. Alright. Put 2 on, attack them 7 on 5. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. And now we can do this, get rid of Brook. So we gotta pay attention to the trash a little bit. They have 1 Brook, a Moria, and a Brook. So that's good for us, at least, so they can't do their characters. They do have to send back the like CPO, CP9 characters. Alright, well, they got 2 Robs in there, okay. So they're attacking 7. Okay with this, just because now we can play around Blocker Marco. So that is why I like that there. So draw a card, we get Ace, which we're going to want for next turn. I may just pop this as well here, so I can't do any attacking shenanigans. But yeah, we're going to put this there onto that. And then I can now attack them. We'll attack them 6 on 5. So they take that. Okay. So now we can do this into this. And then I'm going to do... just get rid of everything so they can't attack. So we're just going to stall them out here. Because now we have Marco. And this Marco is always coming back. So use a card action. We'll get rid of... I guess this here. Bring him back. And now they have to attack him. So now we can just go no. And then we'll just do that. Alright, so we got that. We have this here. I could just drop Whitebeard. And then attack him again here because we have this. I think that might be the play. Unless I want to drop, unless I drop ace, attack him for a 7. Or wait till next turn to do that. I actually kind of like this play. Do that. Attack him 7 here. Play a little defense now. So in case they drop anything crazy. Okay. Well, we'll see what they can do. Again, with Marco, we can keep him up. And then we'll play around ace next turn. So, alright, they got the Tempest kick. They're probably going to be able to get rid of Whitebeard here. Which is, I mean, not ideal, but what can you do? But we at least have Marco to be able to play around stuff there. So next turn I'll be at 10. I may attack them for 6. I guess it depends what they got. So they do Kaku. Okay. And then they have 3 left. I mean, probably take this. Okay. And then if they attack with 8, I can block with the 2. Okay, or they drop the Spandam. So another Tempest kick there. Alright, no. I'm trying to think what our options here are. Because I only get to drop this. Wait. No, I can't with the math stuff here. So I drop this down, it only gets it down to 6. So that doesn't work. Alright, we'll just do that. And we'll play around the stuff there. Oh, never mind. Of course, then I get Seaquake. Alright, so we top deck that. So if I put 1 on here, drop this down to 7. It's barely off. Because I have this. So, well, ace, if I drop ace, we get this down to 6, and then this down to 3. That leaves me with 3. Use this, we get it down to 4. So we could pop both of these here. Okay, well, let's just see what we grab here. Dang, this is 1 off from being able to drop this into this. Because if I did that, we'd be kind of cooked. Because then I'd have to definitely attack this, but then we leave this here. We have 1. But, or is that good enough to risk it? Because we have this if they attack. I mean, if they are able to remove this and then attack for a couple. I have this. We have a 2. We have a 1. Or do I play it safe? I think we just play it safe. Do that. I'll drop that there. Drop that down. Okay, so then we'll drop ace minus both of these down. So this is down to 4. Alright, let me attack this 7 on 4. See what they do. And then, alright, so they take that, which is cool. Now I'll attack them 7 on 5. So they block that. Alright, and then we'll do this here. Okay, so we got the Seaquake. Clear their board as well. And alright, this will be a close finish. So we'll see what happens. If they don't get any blockers going, we can at least play around keeping things up. Alright, well, they have another one of those, so that's unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll do that. Because we can. No. And then block that. Alright, well, now we have this here. Okay, place on. Just do that. Minus this down. Alright, welp, what do I want to do here? So we could put 2 on here, attack 5. So if I did a 5. See what we get out for 2. Then what does that leave us here? If I put 1 more on here, attack there. Or do I just attack a 9 and then we attack? Let me think of some numbers here. Because if I put 2 on, they'd attack. They'd definitely block it. So that would leave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put 2 on, the extra 3 on here, we then do a 9 and a 9. So, trying to think what they need. Or is it better just to do a 9 now and then an 11? Because I guess they need... Alright, let's do... Put this on here. Attack them 9 on 5. See what they do. I mean, I guess either way it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll put 2 on here. Attack them 7 on 5. And then I hope they can't block a 7. So if they have that, all right, cool. There we go. That worked out. I was surprised they did that. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it would have worked out either way with them trash and everything. Cause yeah, we tagged 9. They kind of sold out with everything there, so that worked. But yeah, that's why just being like pesky and annoying with our low cost characters can bail you out late game. They've been bailing me out. Like having just a Vista or even like the Ezo on the board, a lot of people don't know, like realize that you can attack with those and just load up Dawn on them and go for it. But yeah, I don't think they thought we were gonna go here, so I'm glad I actually did that, because if I let off there, they probably would have played around with blocking all the stuff on that. So yeah, happy with that. Glad we get the bounce back on Robert, because again, this would definitely be one of the best decks in the game. But that was super cool though. Being able to like keep up and match their removal was pretty satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed that. I don't know. I feel like Marco. I gotta learn it a little bit better and see just learn the numbers and stuff. Once we can get like a coherent build, it'll make it a lot easier to know what we need to play around, especially with using leader abilities. Like I think I need to try to like send stuff to the bottom a little bit more, but I don't know the numbers and stuff well enough to know like what we could do and stuff like that. But yeah, awesome to get a bounce back on Robert there. Very pleased, and thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.